Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Good morning from McAllen, Texas. I am going to take you guys on a bike riding vlog. I want to take you through downtown McAllen and kind of give you some history about my history with music, the local scene. I don't know, and just kind of enjoy the morning. It's a cool, albeit very windy day, so I guess we'll just see how the bike ride goes. So come on, let's go. You know, I didn't know that we were gonna get gusts of wind today, but I saw somebody post that there's supposed to be like a super storm cell happening across several states. It's like no joke, as soon as I was trying to record, all this heavy wind and dust just came out of nowhere. I don't know, guys. So downtown McAllen is kind of what's known as our Austin 6th Street, if you guys know what that is, or if you don't. Austin 6th Street is like a downtown area. It's kind of like just a section of bars. I've personally never been, but I think that's the closest thing we can have for it. I don't think anywhere else in the valley has like a downtown scene quite like ours. And downtown McAllen is kind of like a historic area. Some of the buildings, if you weave in and out of the streets, still kind of look old school. And of course, I see construction up ahead. Great. So now, but I think we can go on the sidewalk. I think it'll be fine. So we're coming up on Old 83. Yeah, I think we'll be fine once we get on the sidewalk. It's actually a pretty chill morning today, as far as traffic is concerned. Let's see if we can sneak past here. I actually don't know what they're doing. They're doing something in the street. Luckily, where I'm taking you guys, it's going to be a little bit further up ahead, but this is the beginning of 17th Street here in McAllen, our downtown area. Get past this bulldozer. Alrighty. So, this is downtown. A lot of these bars up here are kind of closed. I mean, the life expectancy for some of these places is just very, very short-lived. I guess it's just hard to keep up. All right. I'm gonna stop up here because this is where our, kind of my journey, one of my spots in my journey began. So guys, we are stopping here at one of the places I used to come to a lot in my early 20s, especially when I was like managing bands, you know, running social media and stuff. This is the Flying Walrus. This is like one of the hot spots for local music. They do a lot of cover bands though. Sometimes they do original shows. There's open mics here. They've got like an incredible backline. It was a pretty chill place to come. I don't come here that much anymore, if at all. I just kind of like aged out of this area. Downtown is just more like, you know, you're 18, 21, you know, or mid-20s. And the only reason I will come back here is if like a really cool band happens to pop through, which sometimes that happens. There used to be some really good shows back in the day. But yeah, this is the Walrus. It's closed, obviously. Oh, look, here you go. They got karaoke on Sunday and Tuesday. So if you guys have never been here before, you're in the local area, you should probably check it out. I know they've got like pizza and wings and stuff. But yeah, like I was always here almost to the point of like, well, I didn't miss work, okay? But I was out here till like 2 or 3 in the morning, mostly because the band I was managing at the time was out here doing their gigs. And I didn't want to leave them. If they're out here, I'm out here, right? So yeah, this is the Walrus. This is one of my old hot spots. And let's continue. You know what? At one point or another, I think I've frequented a lot of these bars. Hey, there's a lot of notice of violation on these buildings. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Some of these places are like short-lived for the most part. But we're gonna be coming up on another area, another venue, I should say, that I want to show you guys because it's pretty historic to downtown McAllen. All right, I'm gonna dismount here. Guys, welcome to Cine El Rey. This place has been around for a really long time. It was actually a movie theater back in the day. You can see where they would have had old movie posters. But they host a lot of live music now, as you can see. I think they still do an open mic and comedy nights and things like that. Here's the old box office. I think they used to have a few more posters. It's usually pretty bumpin'. There's goth nights, also rave nights. I've been here several times for several of their open mics and some shows. I've seen a Cure tribute band here. Urban Heat played here. They're a really popular group down from Austin, Texas. And this place is pretty chill. It's still built kind of like a theater as far as like there's like a incline, decline. There's like a balcony inside. I had always said I would really love to play here with the band, and I didn't get that opportunity, unfortunately. But it's like a big deal down here. A lot of bigger acts also come through the promoter Tiger's Blood. If you're from the Valley, you know Patrick and his booking company. They bring a lot of great acts through this historic place. And yeah, I did come here quite frequently when I was downtown, you know, come check out my friends' sets and stuff like that. So this one I still will come frequent as long as I really like the group that's coming through here. But yeah, if you haven't been down here before, check out, you know, Facebook, Instagram, follow Tiger's Blood to see if there's any like cool shows you might be interested in. So yeah, this is Cine El Rey. Let me get one more shot of the marquee and stuff. Back up over here. And I always usually have some kind of inspiring quote, like love. I don't know what addiction service is. It might be something to do with like a goth night or something like that. But yeah, Cine El Rey, you guys. There's one more place down here that I want to show you guys that kind of was my origins to getting involved in the local music scene, local arts scene. So as you get further down here, there's not that many clubs. There was like one, and then there's like some more residential looking buildings, old like Yabedias. There's a CBD store. There's a drum store down here, which I've never been inside. Just thought it was like a random place to have a music store, but got some famous drummers on the mural over here. Yeah, not too much happening over on this side. But don't worry, we'll get there. Over here, there's like to my left, there's this place called Taboo. It's like a really bougie restaurant. I've never been, but I just think it's kind of weird because sometimes downtown can look a little bit like, you know, deteriorated, and then all random you have this really high-end fancy restaurant. It's kind of gone through many changes as well, different owners and different types of businesses on that building, but yeah, whatever works. We're gonna go this way. Coming up on my left is the place that started everything for me. The last little club at the end of 17th Street. I'll park and get off and show you guys. Guys, this building once housed what was called Llevaria Cultura. Right now, it's McAllen nightclub. I think it's a gay bar. But this place was almost like, I think, the birthplace of a lot of like local music, local arts, open mics. I think this is the first place that I, you know, actually started like frequenting quite a bit. Just as a spectator, and eventually I worked my way up to like reading some poetry, and then at one point I needed some extra cash, so I asked Patrick, also from Tiger's Blood, he was also running this place too, like, can I host open mic? And he said yes, and thanks to him I kind of got my foot in the door, you know, to be more involved. And I was out here every Monday night for the most part, from like 7 to 8 to 2 in the morning, and just experiencing the local creatives and listening to their talent and just holding a space for them. And it was a really enjoyable experience. It kind of also, you know, helped me grow as a person, like just to be, you know, I'm on the podium, I'm on the mic, you know, it kind of made me more comfortable speaking in front of people. I spent a lot of late nights here, just like hanging out with friends, going to shows. I've played here a couple times actually with my band Year Zero, the Ghost tribute band. And that was like a big moment for me because for so long I have been like a spectator, a supporter, you know, the person that runs the social media. I was never the person like, oh, this is my band, this is the stage, I'm performing and singing. So it was like a big deal for me to play here because I considered this place like a second home. And it's unfortunate now that it's no longer around. I haven't been inside since it changed ownership and changed, you know, what kind of venue it was. But I have a lot of memories here. I have a lot of pictures and videos, and it'll always have like a special place in my heart. The only thing I will say, they had a really awesome mural at one point, which they've since painted over. It was so cool, and I thought it was unique, and I really think they should have kept it. I think I have video or pictures from it, but I'll just take a walk back over here. You can still kind of see that pink board back there. That is where the main stage was. And I don't know, just so many memories are coming back. And I think they still have shows here. One time I was riding my bike through here and I did see like a van from like Wisconsin or something, and I looked online, I was like, some hardcore group was coming through here, and I was like, okay, so I guess that's still a thing. But yeah, this place, which was Llevaria Cultura, it was known in the Valley. I'm pretty sure you can just YouTube that name and a bunch of videos will pop up, pictures will pop up if you Google it. And yeah, this is where it all kind of began for me as far as like getting my foot in the door, even before Walrus, even before all the other clubs that I kind of like got my foot in. So yeah, this will always have a place in my heart. All right, moving on. So I'm gonna also take you guys down my regular morning and afternoon route. That'll take us to La Plaza Mall here in McAllen. There's not too much down here. It's just apartments, residents. Just make sure nobody's coming. The wind hasn't been that bad, but I mean, we'll watch back the footage and see how brutal it's been. It's just like pockets. It just comes out of nowhere. And lately, McAllen's been just super dusty. And it's super like nasty. The sky's been brown, and it's not the best conditions. I think I see a kitty up ahead. I don't know. You guys probably can't see because of the glare. To my left is Roselawn Cemetery, and the only reason I'm pointing that out is because on the way back, when I come this way, I like reading the names on the headstones. Some really like old graves with some really interesting names. I don't know, it just kind of fascinates me. I've always wanted to do like a cemetery tour, like old places. I don't know, just something about that just fascinates me. There's a little bit of a decline here. We're just gonna coast. Little doggies are coming. Oh, little puppies. You know, I'm usually pretty wary of dogs when I'm riding the bike. Hi guys. Oh, how cute. Just because I have encountered some bigger dogs that they'll chase you, and I get freaked out because it's like, what do you do? But you should just stop, walk, because I think they just get excited when, you know, they don't know not to chase or they don't understand what you're doing on a bike. But speaking of animals, we have like, in South Texas, there is like a real problem with stray animals and people not getting their animals fixed. So that's something I feel very strongly about, and I thought I'd just mention it, that if you have a pet, you should probably get it fixed, especially down here. There's just too much negligence and not enough concern for the animals. The Plaza Mall in the distance over there. Woo. Oh, there's the wind. All right, guys, let's go. No pedaling needed here. This one goes pretty fast, but it's not a drastic drop. So, coming up, and people that live in the valley can correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't have a physical memory of this place. It's just something that I read on Reddit, but I have been there before. On the opposite corner, actually I think it's this whole section right here. This used to be a place called Fun Time Pizza, and it's like one of those core valley memories. It must have been here. But yeah, there's footage. There's a home video somewhere where we were at this place, me and my family. So yeah, unfortunately there's not too much going on here. But this one time I was riding through here and I saw a bunch of stuff at this dumpster over here. Just craft things, just belongings that probably didn't belong in the trash. And even over here on the parking lot, there was a brand new purse. It was just like a mystery to me. There was paperwork inside it. I kept the paperwork to kind of discover what the story was there. And for the next few minutes, I was like, what is this stuff? And we go further up ahead, I found even more things, picture frames, busted. It was just so crazy that people would just throw things away like that. But yeah, I tried to grab as much stuff as I could because there was like homemade bracelets and things, just really, really odd. And I think there was a whole bag of change that I found in the dumpster too. So it was right around here. Yeah, just right around here, this median, there was just more craft supplies and items, broken picture frames, and like bandanas, fabrics. And then after going home and going through everything and discovering who this person was, found out that this lady that all these things belonged to, she actually passed away. And her name was Noemi. And I kept some of her things because they were really nice bracelets and just little trinkets and stuff. I don't know, it just got me to thinking a lot about mortality and what happens to your things when you're no longer here. I don't know, it just kind of made me feel good that some of her memory was kept alive by somebody that didn't know her. So, I don't know, it was a really interesting find. I love discovering strange things on the bike rides. So now we're gonna cross back to cross to the mall area. They have a decent little courtyard in front of all these restaurants that they attach to the mall. This here is one of the entrances into La Plaza Mall. Got some restaurants. But we're gonna go in here. I've never actually been to any of these restaurants. They've got mall prices, a little bit on the pricey side. Yeah, here's the mall. It's got some fountains. Sometimes I can find what I call treasures here. So guys, I think this is where I'm gonna leave you all, in the La Plaza Mall courtyard. It was fun. I hope everything turned out well. I guess we'll see when this video is posted. But yeah, that was fun. And even if it doesn't work out like that great, I'm more confident of taking this camera on bike rides, and maybe I can show you all some more interesting places. But yeah, like it was a nice morning other than the wind. I'm grateful that we didn't have the heat that we had yesterday. But yeah, this was pretty cool. Well, I think I'm gonna sign off for now. Thanks for joining me on this bike ride, this morning vlog. This content is a little bit different than what I would normally do, but 2025 is about doing things different, and I think we accomplished that today. And yeah, I guess I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!